What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode of John's Gold and Silver. Orange edition. This is the one we've all been waiting for, the Orange edition show. And it's going to be a live workout episode. That's the exciting part. All right. So guys, don't go anywhere. I know it is oftentimes tempting to go and check out some of those other channels, but they're not going to give you the same quality of information that you're going to receive right here. Good morning. Good morning. This is the workout Orange edition. It's the weekend, so we got nothing going on except work. Putting in a little bit of work here, and then I got to go to my other job, full-time Burger King job. Hell yeah. I mean, I didn't work out yesterday, so I got to do it today. Sometimes it's okay to take 2 days off where you don't work out at all. But I like to work out more often. I feel like my body has more slow twitch muscle fibers, so you got to work those out more often. I'm an ectomorph. I'm built for survival. I got more slow twitch fibers. After I've done some deeper dives into silver, the narrative seems to be exactly what you're saying. I think it's going to move huge. I'm glad to hear that. It seems like it, yes. But the thing is, it's going to take a couple of years to get these Samsung batteries into production, but they still have to get the silver for it, and electric cars, it's going to take time, but I think they're going to have to let silver skyrocket to spur new production, to get new mines coming on. Because we don't want to lose the AI race. We need more silver, bro. You know that. Yeah, it makes perfect sense. I've been a bull on silver for all these years. I thought that solar would grow faster probably, but it's still growing. Solar is about 20% of all the silver mined. I thought by now it would be like 35, and I was thinking that years and years and years ago. So we're a little bit slow. It's all progressing actually a little slower than I thought. But do more reps, 30 reps, and get the same growth. You think so? Yeah, maybe. I've been wondering about that myself. Should I go more reps, and probably. But I never like to, though. I always like to do less reps and use heavier weights. So, yeah, I'll try to do more reps today. And I know exactly what I'm going to do, too. I'm going to hit the chest, shoulders, and arms. Try to get the arms real pumped up, see what I can do. But yeah, PVC, make stupid comments. Oh gosh, we got the haters in here already. Good. Let the haters come. Let them come. So I'm going to do biceps today. 30 reps has the same hypertrophy as low reps. It has the same ability to build muscle. Yeah. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try high reps. But this is not going to be... This is the Orange edition, guys. Orange edition video. This is the much anticipated Orange video that we've all been waiting for. You look kind of 90s. Do your biceps and start taking your profits on gold and silver. He thinks the smart money is taking profits. That's probably just your retail buddies that you think are smart, you know? Yeah, who's the smart money that's selling silver then? Your buddies? Make sure to start pooping while standing. The fresh air in Alaska is good, and we have our new stock for the channel. AKEMF, Alaska Energy Metals. All right, this is for real, guys. I like this one. Somebody suggested it to me because I live in Alaska. But it's called Alaska Energy Metals. It was up 18%. 18% on Friday. Does it really matter that it was up 18%? No. It'll probably be down 18% on Monday. So it doesn't really matter. It's just a nice talking point, guys. Just trying to show you. Man, I'm so happy about the orange episode today. Oranges are so good. Look it up. Does 30 reps have the same hypertrophic response as 8 to 12? You know what? I believe you, okay? Because I've heard a lot of the pros use high reps. But at the same time, they say high reps works better if you're on gear, if you're on steroids. I've seen that idea being thrown around by a lot of the pros. Ronnie Coleman. I think he did high reps a lot. Sometimes he did low reps too, though. How would you recap the last 365 days of crypto? The last 365 days of crypto, it's been pretty bad. It has been an accumulation year. For cryptocurrency, it's a pretty shitty year. It's all about, you know, how much did you buy? How much crypto did you load up on? And I think the 2026 year is going to be our year of profit taking. Yes. 2026 is the year for, we're going to get to sell some of our crypto this year and make some money finally. Yeah, this is it. We're still going to have to wait a while. You get way stronger with low reps. Well, the thing is, they say if you want to get stronger, if you want to get bigger, you have to get stronger. So that's actually counter to what you say. Because to get maximum hypertrophy. You know, you might not get bigger with 30 reps, but how are you getting stronger then? If you're not getting bigger, how are you getting stronger? You know? Can you actually buy anything with crypto? Well, you can buy stuff with Bitcoin online, and supposedly there's a lot of online retailers that accept crypto, but I don't really even know if that's true. I guess it is. It is. Some companies do take crypto. A lot of them do. With Shiba Inu, I'm thinking we're going to get a 10x this year. All right? a 10x from 505. So if the price of Shiba goes down to 505, which that is what my prediction is, then I think we could get a 10x. If we don't go down to 505, it may not be as high as a 10x. It may only be a 7 or an 8x. But either way, you got to get some Shiba Inu. Trump. Motor unit recruitment. Okay. Yeah, you're right. You are getting more type 2 fibers with higher reps. Mm-hmm. And type, what kind of muscle fibers? No way. I don't know. Someone says heavy weights, less reps. I think it's good to switch it up. Sometimes you should do heavy weights, low reps. Sometimes do light weights, a little bit higher reps. And they say that the legs respond better to higher reps. So you just have to try it out. Dang, we got 29 people in here watching me eat an orange. Guys, I think I made it. I made it. You know you made it when you got 29 people watching you eat an orange. And they're just there, 34 people. It's a good orange. This is the orange edition. Orange edition episode. Okay, guys, I got to plug in my freaking snapshot thing with my insurance company. I got Progressive Insurance. I got to plug in the little thing. I haven't done it. It's been like 4 weeks. I just don't want to, It's cold outside. That's good. Yeah, Jesse Pinkman. Shiba Inu was not at 5 zeros. We'll take a look at it right now today. I got it pulled up right on the freaking thing. 5 zeros, 8. Remember, a year ago, I said it was going to go to 5 zeros, 5. Basically, that means I thought it was going to come down to baseline. Okay? Which is pretty much the lowest possible point where it goes down to bounce around. And that's when the smart people, the smart money comes in and buys it. So we got down to about 5 zeros, 6, 9. But now it's at 5 zeros, 8, 7. And I really, I like Shiba Inu here. I like it, I think the price could still get cut in half from this point on before we start to go back up. But investing is a journey, okay? It takes a long time sometimes. A lot of people would rather take a bigger gamble and find out sooner, okay? I believe that Shiba Inu is a great long-term investment, but it's not going to pay off in 3 months. You might have to hold it for a year or 2 or 3 years, but it's a guarantee. Okay. So I think getting that guaranteed long-term investment is better than buying a short-term investment that could lose all your money. You know what I mean? That's why I like Shiba Inu. It's a good long-term because it's at a good price. It's not going to go much lower. So you can be safe holding on to it for a long term. Unless I'm wrong and then it goes lower, you know. Then we'll have to question everything I ever said. But I don't think that's going to happen. Shiba Inu is the way to go. Taking our pre-workout powder, unmatched dissident. You sold me a gram for $35. Pokemon M&M. Yeah. This is my favorite outfit for the show. A bit of right there. A little bit more. A little more. That's good, I think. Yeah, let me try a little bit more. There we go. That's good. All right. And we got to throw in a little bit of creatine in there. Creatine is great for pre-workout. I'm never going to forget about this orange edition. I love it. My favorite episode ever. Then I like to throw in a little bit of Cissus quadrangularis. Probably not a good combo with the pre-workout, but I already put it in. All right. I like that you eat healthy food and aren't fat like so many other people who live stream on it. He likes that I eat healthy food and I'm not fat. I like you. I can tell we're going to be good friends here, dude. I like that you eat healthy food and aren't fat like so many of the other stupid YouTubers. Why no plants? Good question. I should get plants. Yeah. That is a real good question. I think a couple of plants would be like just what this place needs. So, yeah. Thank you. I don't know what plant to get though, but creatine is great for your kidneys. Thank you. Someone says, this is not health. I'm going to have a little bit of my Garden of Life raw organic meal. Protein powder. Okay. So I mix in a little bit of protein with my pre-workout. This is not health. Well, it kind of is. It's just a pre-workout. That's nothing bad in there. Doesn't even have any artificial sugars in there. So it's got your creatine, your beta-alanine. So I'm telling you, it's good. It's got citrulline, arginine for pumping up your biceps, cognizin for the brain. It's cytocholine. Dynamite, which is some kind of a freaking crazy stimulant. Huperzine A, which is a healthy stimulant from a plant, like an herb. Pine bark extract, which is literal freaking pine bark ground up, I guess. But it's the extract, so I don't know. Pine bark. What the hell am I eating pine bark for? That has a kick to it. Sure, trust Chinese science. Yes, I'm going to be hitting the gym. Trust the Chinese science, guys. It has all this crazy shit in here. I don't even know what pine bark does for you. but I'm about to find out. Pine bark. Pine bark supplement benefits. Let's check it out, guys. Pine bark is particularly psychogenital, is known for its antioxidant and anti-inflammatory. Psychogenial. Cardiovascular benefits. Okay, pine bark is anti-inflammatory. Reduce inflammation by inhibiting inflammatory enzymes. This may benefit conditions such as arthritis. It's good to put that in a supplement, I guess, because if it prevents arthritis, it'll allow you to work out harder. It'll alleviate the pain because it's anti-inflammatory. So if you have arthritis or something and you take pine bark, you'll probably be able to work out longer without it really affecting your joints too much. It'll might still be bad for you, but you won't feel any of the pain. That's strong. That's strong stuff, guys. Stick to mixing crap music. Mosquitoes. Yeah, pine bark, guys. Got to take some pine bark. What else do I got to take this today. This is like a detox supplement. Wormwood, black walnut, and cloves. It's made for killing parasites. I don't know if I have any parasites, but I think I'm paranoid. So I figured I'd buy it and take it. The thing is, I think most people have parasites. So I figured it'd be a good thing to take. So rip my plant suggestions makes it easier to get a morning wood. Thanks for that one. Yeah, pine bark, good for morning wood. Okay, you know, consuming too much of that, too much creatine maybe, but I've never had a kidney problem. You know, hopefully I won't. More supplements than inches on arm. All I'm taking is a protein shake and a pre-workout. Protein shake and a pre-workout. That's it. And I'm just throwing it a little bit more on the top. Was that a mod that just made insults? That's funny. Let me see if it was. Did a moderator just insult somebody? Stick to mixing crap music. Good job. Good job. My mods can basically do whatever the hell they want. Because, you know, I don't have the time to ban all these people. So I'm just going to leave it in their hands. Okay? I don't have time to be the police of the mods. I don't even have enough time to stir this drink. 30-plus-year-old wearing fake gold chain and sideways. Hey, but it got you to comment. It got you to comment, though. I always do that. I put some kind of stupid thing. It's so dumb that I know it's going to make people comment. And then somebody comments, and they say, why would you do this? I just say, thanks for the comment. That's all I do. I've done that plenty of times. I may look stupid, but it gets a lot of comments. Yeah, I wear this fake or real chain. It could be real too, guys. Why would you think it's fake? You know? You really think I've been talking about gold and silver and investing for 3 years and I didn't invest? No, I'm legit, dude. I'm a real investor. Okay? Yeah, guys, just so you know, I am legit. I always tell you this. I'm a real investor. I spend the majority of my paycheck on investments. And I have been doing that since 2021. But it's been a struggle. It's been a real struggle. I only finally got a decent job. You know, most of the money that I saved and invested, I was making like $14 or $15 an hour. So I didn't do jack shit for the last 3 or 4 years. Like nothing. I just I go to work, I come home, I save my money, and that's it. But now I got a little bit better job, so I'm able to invest a lot more now. I can save about $350 a week. And gold is one of the things that I buy with all the money that I save. So yes, this is real. It looks real, and it is real. Okay? Are you making lean? Yes, yes. It's my pre-workout. I got to wait till it kicks in, and then I'm going to start lifting, okay? It's not kicking in yet. Once I start to get that tingly feeling, that's the beta-alanine, okay? So many people hop on here just for looking to shove their opinions at just sad people with sad lives. Just looking for people to shove their opinions at. Yeah, I'm looking for people to shove my opinions at. My opinions on gold, silver, saving money, paying yourself first, and investing in cryptocurrencies, gold, silver, platinum, palladium. Palladium's cheap right now. Yeah, now it looks like palladium is the best buy of all the metals. Palladium. Yeah. Still has a big premium if you can afford it. Yes, this is I am AI. Yeah, well, I wanted to talk about some bodybuilding supplements. But anyways, guys, the precious metals markets is closed, so that sucks. All we have is crypto right now. CoinMarketCap.com. Your cap is crooked. Yeah, it's supposed to look that way. I'm trying to be cool, okay? I'm trying to have a good image. Maybe I have to crook it more. So, we got Bitcoin today, 90,000 dead on right now. Like literally, $90,008 on Bitcoin. Ethereum, 3,100. So Ethereum is up. Yeah, I'm looking strong. Thanks. I'm trying to look strong. Trying to look like I like Shiba Inu. You guys have got to be getting so bored of me talk about this Shiba Inu. I've been talking about it for about 1.5 years, 2 years now, probably. And I said, it's going to go up one day. And I did go up a little bit, and I sold. I traded it. I haven't seen too many opportunities on Shiba Inu. It's just down there now, not even doing anything. That should help me get strong. I'll let that kick in. Dogecoin's up to 14 cents now. Doge just popped. Beta-alanine is starting to work. It's weird stuff. Makes you itch. And make sure I'm hydrated for my workout. Malibu's most wanted. Yeah, that's me. Pepe 506. You got to be shitting me, bro. Pepe's up. Take a look at Pepe. Dang. Where's Jesus Rodriguez? He's the one that's always talking about Pepe. I bet you he's having a party now. Jeez, it went straight up. Well, I mean, that was obvious. I was saying buy Pepe, you know, it's cheap. Now we went straight up. Just a small rally. But it is still a good gain. It's still a good gain. Europe and Asia physical silver is going for 30 to 35 above spot market prices. Yeah, I don't understand how that all works. Shit. I don't fully understand how that works with other countries. Silver's priced higher. But they're saying that it is. We'll see if this is all true. We're going to see how this plays out. I think that they're going to pump silver up again. Yeah. Guys, you got to understand these banks, they don't lose. And they've planned for this kind of a situation, okay? So they can control the rise of silver. If it's going up too fast, they can slow it down. And I think that's all they did, okay? I think that the insiders, the banks, they're going to let it fully go crazy, and then they'll probably short it somewhere when they find it appropriate. You know, they're going to take silver up as high as they can. This is topping process on silver. It's not going to just be like, oh, we hit $84, it's over now. No, this is going to take time to play out. Silver has still got a long way to go. There's not enough supply. Yeah. There's not enough supply of silver. And it may be that silver is truly breaking free and they can't stop it. They're just trying to slow the rise by increasing the margin requirements. And they can do that a little bit. They can slow the rise of silver, but if this is true with these other countries, they're paying more. Eventually, the U.S. market is going to have to catch up. These banks are going to have to fix their issue with their silver shorts. You know, supposedly J.P. Morgan was short silver, and they got bailed out by the Fed. Yeah, they might have got. That's what the story is. That they got bailed out by the Fed because they're short so much silver. Flat Earth. By the end of 2026, most analysts, if they're smart, they'll tell you that they don't know. Because, and that's what I've seen. What do you think is going to happen in 2026? The smart analysts that I know, they'll say, I don't know. Because there could be a lot of things that happen in 2026, including depression, war. And we don't know how it's going to play out exactly, and we don't know the timelines. Like in my theory, we're going to have a recession sometime in the second half of next year, okay? But maybe that won't happen. But if that does happen, the demand for silver could plummet, and the dollar could even get a little bit stronger. But even if the dollar is gaining strength, that doesn't necessarily mean that the demand for silver is going to go down. We could still see more demand because the world requires more of it. And the real demand is not slowing down, even in a recession, maybe. Yeah. But who knows? You know, you guys want me to say, yeah, we'll be at $200 an ounce. Well, yeah, maybe we could be at 150. We could be at 200 per ounce. Or we could be at 70, you know, so we could go up to 200 and then go down to 70. Okay. That's what could happen. Silver could rise way up to a very, very strong number. I think you're selling too soon right now. I don't think it's good to sell right now. But I think silver has got more to run. But by the end of the year in 2026, it could actually come back down for the end of the year, especially if there's a big crash in October. So, I don't know. Shit, dude. I just know that I do plan on taking some profits on my silver stocks in 2026. If I'm right, if they're going to keep going higher. So I don't really know. There's no guarantees. Yeah, it could be 115, 125 by the end of the year. It may not. We may still have a bad year coming up. Maybe silver is going to go to 200, 300, and then in 2027, it'll have a bad year. You just don't know. That's why it's never wrong to take a profit. Okay? I think you are selling too soon if you get out right now, though, but that's just my opinion. Okay? Other people think silver is right at the top and it's not going to go any higher. You're entitled to your opinion. I think you're wrong. But yeah, there is no, you don't know. We don't know. I wish I knew. Then I could tell you guys. My prediction for the end of 2025 was $50. And we went way higher than my prediction. I didn't think we were going to go parabolic so soon. That's why it's crashing right now, because silver got way ahead of itself. And it'll pull back here to whatever. This is where we see how strong the market is, okay? If it only pulls, well, it looks like it's only pulling back to 71, 72. If that's the case, the silver market is really strong. But we're going to have to see if this silver holds right here, or if we're going to dip even lower. I think we could go as low as 60, but at the same time, the market, the way things are right now, if this is true, China just is restricting the exports. Silver is a critical mineral. Everything is adding up to a higher silver price. Okay? If you follow the math, silver should keep going way higher. It should finish off 2026 well over $100. Well over. But you never know. Dude. ICP, yeah. I've been in ICP a long time now. Yeah, it's getting boring. Yeah, let's stay bored, okay? Stay that way. It's okay to be bored when you're holding on to a high-quality investment. All right? Hell yeah, I'm holding on to my ICP, and I'm buying more. Just not this week. I had to cancel my recurring payment this week because I had a problem with my credit card is at about $880. My credit card, it's pretty much up there, almost at $1,000. So ISSA, my where I'm doing my personal training, the payment didn't go through this week, so I can't even do my personal training. So I'm not investing any money in ICP. I have to use that to pay my credit card down a little bit, okay? Because they canceled my training. I can't even do it. My meals day today, I eat a lot of eggs, chicken, sausage, vegetables. I got some salad and olive oil. This is good too. That's good. That is good. That is rich. So yeah, Pepe is up massively. Can we get your line of credit up? Yeah, but I didn't want to. I actually, my line of credit was like six grand, and then I lowered it to 1,000 because that's one of my things. I'm very tempted to spend on a credit card, so I have to keep it down there at 1,000. Otherwise, I may go back into debt. You know, I'm pretty much debt free right now. You know, pretty much. So I want to keep my line of credit small. Olive oil pre-workout. Yeah. All right, guys. It's got a lot. I'm worried about that because someone could also steal my identity and spend up on the credit. So I don't like to have a, yeah, someone steals my card, they ain't going to be able to buy much with it because I don't have high credit. I don't want to, that's why, because people have stolen my card before. So. All right, guys, you ready? How old are you? I'm 57. All right, guys. We're going to start off actually with the push-up. That's how I'm going to start. So your first set should be pretty easy. We're just trying to get warmed up, all right? That's all you do for a warm-up set. And then for our real set, we have some pennies that I'm going to be putting in the backpack. Actually, I could do a set for legs too. I think I should do a set for legs. Push-ups on carpets ain't my way though. No, it's not a good way to do it. The chains lift, wait. But, okay. I'm actually going to do a set of squats because I feel like doing it. All right. That's the best way to get warmed up, guys. Hat on lock. Thank you. I got my hat on lock. That is so cool, dude. I'm glad you noticed. I'm glad you noticed. Okay. Silver. No, there's pennies. Pennies are in the bag. Okay. I'm not pregnant. No. Silver, gold, crypto. I invest in all of those. Silver, gold, crypto. Don't forget about platinum. All right. That's what it is. Pennies. Oh, look at that. Thanks for that. So, all right, well, whatever. All right, let's get serious now. I'm going to do the push-ups with the bag, okay? It's 10 carat. All right, let's do it. There we go. That's a good set. Whew. You feel the shoulders there. Yeah. With the backpack, really adds up some extra weight and help you build muscle a little bit faster. My parents have some gold and silver in their bedroom. Should I grab it? No. You have to ask them first. But I don't think it's a good time to sell your gold or silver. I think you're going to have to wait a little bit longer. So if you're greedy and you sell now, that's going to cost you more money. So if you're truly greedy, you should wait and get a better price for your silver and gold, okay? Don't sell it now. This is when all the noobs are selling it, okay? I think your computer screen broke. No. It's good. Remember, guys, you got to stay hydrated, too. Don't just go for the money. Let's do it. Woo. That's what I'm talking about, guys. It's better to have it on the back. No, because I lose balance. It's actually similar to a front squat, which is designed to keep the weight on the quads. But I find that if I put the weight in the front, it hits the quads, the hamstrings, the glute. It hits it perfectly, okay? So works very, very well for me. Even better than when I have the bar on my back. So everyone's body is differently. I know it looks weird to see me with the weight on the front, but it really, I really feel it all over the lower body. Okay. Silver 85.90. Yeah. We're going to have to see, guys. Silver, I want to see it just stay flat right here for a couple of weeks. Remember, silver has never been up here before. So the longer we stay up here, the more bullish, obviously, that is. The more bullish it is for silver. Because I think if silver stays up here just a little bit longer, then people are going to notice. And they're going to all of a sudden want to rush in. So they're going to say, why isn't it dropping? I thought silver was going to drop more. And once they can see it's flat, people are going to start to say, okay, now I have the confidence because silver seems like it's forming a base. Boom. And then you're going to see a huge buying wave. Silver could go up to $120 an ounce in the first quarter. Okay, guys? $120 an ounce. You know, I'm bullish. I'm bullish on silver, guys. So, pistol squats. I wonder what those are. Pistol squat. Let's do a couple more push-ups, guys. Come on, guys. Share this video. Let's help pump this video out. Share it. Like it. Hit the like button. Whew. Come on, guys, hit that like button. Don't drink too much water. Okay. Humbled by a pistol squat. I'll look them up. I'll check them out. Hit that like button, guys. Zero muscle tone. Yeah, guys, I'm in Alaska. Remember, our stock. Get off the synthetic MJ. Remember, guys, our stock, Alaska Energy Metals, okay? AKEMF, all right? AKEMF, Alaska Energy Metals. This is our new stock for the channel, okay? And I think it's going to be a good one because it's a cheap commodities penny stock. And it's here in Alaska where I live. So I really got a good feeling about this one, guys. I'm not joking you, okay? I am not kidding you. AKEMF. I bought this one. Alaska Energy Metals. So do not forget about this one, okay, guys? It's up a little bit right now, but poor. He's in Alaska, and he's not rich. No. I'm not rich, guys, but you hit that subscribe button, all right? I'm going to put it up on the TikTok, too. It says owned by a company in Arizona. Well, yes, that's where the base is. Okay. Arizona is where a lot of different bases are of companies. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, definitely Arizona. There's other places. Utah is a big one. California. So yeah, that's just where the main base of the company is. Their base of operations. Okay. So yeah, don't worry about that. Alaska Energy Metals. Okay. Let's do another push-up set. All right, guys. Share this video. Like and subscribe. All right, guys. Good set. Good set. Now the real work starts. Put the gloves on. All right, guys, let's pump it up. Pump it up. Share this video. How much did you look that up? A lot. And remember, these penny stocks, they're all garbage, okay? Well, how much did you look that up? I spent enough time, dude, to realize that it's a garbage penny stock and the price is going to go higher, okay? Sometimes the shittiest stocks are the ones that go up the most. You got to look at what the insiders are doing, too. All right, guys, good set. Good set. Shit. Good set. Take the chain and head off, man. Have some class. This is called the hammer curl. You should pan for gold in Alaska. Yeah, I've always wanted to. This is one of my favorite types of curls. You hold it like a hammer. You can usually go very heavy with these. The power of sideways hat. Yes. Guys, hit that subscribe button. Let's get it. All right, guys, what is up? Squat from the, let's see your squat. Open up the window. I'll be right back. What's up, guys? Hit that subscribe button. Are you trying to push down or enemy? Bro, you lifting planets. Thank you. That's a good one. That was a little bit more of a cardio workout, but yet still pretty grueling, pretty tough. Because you're using those quads and the glutes, the hamstrings, the calves, my shoulders, the back. And you can only do those for so long before you're going to need to get a drink of water, you know? All right. Good work, though. Good work, guys. Do a little bit for the triceps. Eight reps. You should switch to Mountain Valley water. Mountain Valley, okay. I'll try out the Mountain Valley water. Appreciate that. Big pump in gold. Yeah. Yeah, Monday, gold. Gold's going to pump. Doing tricep extensions, laying down and over the neck. Oh. Yeah. I don't like to do them that way because it doesn't get you the same stretch. Yeah. It doesn't get you the same stretch. I think the overhead is far superior. The overhead dumbbell extension is very similar, in my opinion, to the incline dumbbell curl, okay? Because on an incline dumbbell curl, you get that massive stretch too, okay? And on these, you get that crazy stretch, okay? So I think that those are the two best exercises. Isolation exercises, okay? The best isolation exercise for the bicep is the incline dumbbell curl, and the best isolation exercise for the tricep is the one arm overhead extension. All right, I'll show you how it's really done with a better weight. You got to stretch it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's how it's really done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we go right into the biceps, all right? Right into them. 1, 2, 'Whew. Let me do another one. Ten, 11, and 12. Very good set. Very good set, guys. Let's go. That's how it's really done, but your arms haven't grown a centimeter in 20 years. Do you want a free online personal trainer? Give me investment advice and I'll get you swole. I am a personal trainer. All right, guys. Let's do another set. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just gonna take it easy on this one today. Yeah, buddy, that's what I'm talking about. All right. Now it's time to get serious. Let's do this, guys. Come on, guys, share this video. Come on, guys, hit that like button and share. Let's get it. You're not used to training hard. Okay. All right, guys, let's get it. Have you considered getting some of your moles checked? No. Are you on gear? No. I'm Natty. So hit that subscribe button, all right? Whew. And then we do a drop set. We pick up a heavier weight right off the bat, guys. Let's get it. Oh, wow. That hurts. Just keep going until it hurts, guys. You gotta keep that tension on the muscle, okay? So don't swing it, but keep it on the muscle. Oh, that's starting to hurt. All right, let's keep pumping it, guys. You got to keep pumping it. Gotta keep pumping. You got to be addicted to pumping muscle. All right, guys, come on. Share this video. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Shoulders looking good. Thank you. That's right, guys. He says, nice arm. Thank you. Thank you. Let's keep pumping up these shoulders, guys. You got to use good form when you do these, all right? So you got to keep that forearm parallel. See how it's parallel? 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 Okay? Whew. Yeah. We're getting it in, guys. We're getting it in. I owe it all to you. I really hate to mess with you. Think memed ass. You heard about capturing Venezuela. Yeah. I just heard about that, and then I was like, shit. I should really research this, but I also got to do a YouTube video. So I was going to finish checking it out later, but I saw pictures of Trump. They bombed. They shot a lot of missiles or something. It's pretty crazy to wake up, but I'm curious as to your thought on how I could affect the stock market. Well, it should go up. You got to get long war. So I think the stock market will go higher. Get long war. All right? Understand? Stock market higher. War make it go higher. Let's get this money, guys. I'm trying to see what would be a good investment for oil. Oil. Good investment into for this move. Yes, oil. I can promise you that oil is going a hell of a lot higher, but I can't promise you how fast it's going to happen, okay? So this is your best opportunity, bro, is to dollar cost average on oil dividend stocks, okay? And stocks like INDO, Indonesian oil, okay? Indonesian oil, INDO. All right, we got to keep pumping, keep pumping. Keep pumping them, guys. Get a workout now. Yeah, he feels a burn too. No, this ain't gay, okay? Come on, guys, hit that subscribe button. Let's get it. Soup. I shaved my entire body. Wow. Which currency is good right now? None. But the best currency is probably the US dollar, but I'd say the best currency is silver, bro. Silver. Yeah. Silver. Flex your lats. No. Give a donation. Give money. My lats don't really come out too much. He says, do I even work out? All right, guys. So I hear you have snow and wind and ice and only a few hours of sunlight too. Yeah. I've been in the military for 9 years. I've been deployed for about 7 months. Just got home today. I'm in the Army. Good job. Good job, buddy. Very respectable. Much respect to join the Army. Respect. Do you know if John's using a filter? Come on, guys, hit that subscribe button. Yeah, hit that like button, guys. Come on. Do me a solid. Do me a solid. But yeah, the price of gold was actually up $12.70, even though it tanked. And silver finished off strong, 72.82. I'd say that's pretty strong. Oh. Okay. My bad, bro. My bad. I just inherited a bunch of gold bars. Wow. I'm happy for you. Very happy for you, dude. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Hit that subscribe button. Subscribe. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Subscribe, guys. Let's go. 256 grams. Wow. That's good. Come on, guys, subscribe. Let's go. Subscribe. Come on, guys, hit that subscribe button. I took too much beta-alanine. Way too much. Boo, you need to get to a local licensed coin seller. It's always 200 silver coins, 250 in cash. How long will Shiba Inu and Pepe go? How long will they go? I mean, how long till they go? Silver plunged. I don't have any glasses, no. Hopefully you guys are all getting your workout in tonight. You guys should be working out. All right. Buy more silver too. You got to get more silver. I ran 4 miles today. Dang, good job, bro. Much respect. 4 miles is pretty good. That's decent. I mean, that's real far. Try to go every day, but Yeah, you don't need to run every single day because that might be a lot on your joints too. To run 4 miles every day, no. Working out is so intense that I don't think it needs to be done every day. I think just from one 4-mile run, it could take you 4 days just to heal. You know, runners are the famous overtrainers. Okay, they love to run, they love to get that dopamine rush, and they love to overtrain. So usually runners don't build a whole lot of muscle. Sprinters do. I think the healthiest way is somewhere in between. I don't believe in long distance running, but sprinting is much better. But the best is uphill sprinting. That is the best, most intensive workout that you'll ever do in your life. Get a job, Goober. I'm a YouTuber. Goober the YouTuber. I'm a YouTuber and you're the Goober. Shiba Inu and Pepe, how long will they go? I don't know why you were muted. You mean how long until they go? What country are you from? You got to ask a better question before I answer it. I don't want big muscles, just do work like at my work. A lot of jobs are not good for building muscle because they overtrain you, you know? If you have to lift boxes constantly, that might be overtraining, you know? Oh, I got a booger. ACEH. Is that a stock? I like AKEMF, Alaskan Energy Metals. ACEH. I don't know what that is. There you go. You got it. Thank you. Country, bro. A crash. When is the crash coming? Well, nobody knows. Probably sometime next year or sometime this year. I would say probably crash in October. Yeah. Hit that subscribe button, guys. DVLT will soon be taking off a couple of dollars. DVLT. I think I've got this one on my watch list. Yeah, well, who knows? You think it's going to take off? DVLT stock? Shiba Inu and Pepe, how high? I think those could do a 10x. So Shiba Inu 505, or I mean 405 to 408, somewhere in there. You know, don't worry about it, you know. Don't worry about how high they'll go. Just wait until they go. And then we'll reassess there. Or you can have a target, you know. Thanks, Kobe. With XRP, I had a target. I said, when XRP hits 250, that's when I'm going to sell. So I ended up selling at 275. So it was over my target, same as Cardano and Stellar Lumens. The only reason I sold those was because they achieved my target, okay? So you can have a target. Wolf, my number one for 2026 AI infrastructure. Yeah, Kobe likes Wolf. I'd like to know what his target for that one is. So you could have a target and sell when you get to that point, or you can change your whole strategy and decide, oh, maybe it'll go higher. So I'm going to hold on to it a little bit longer, you know? Or when it hits your target, you can sell half and let the other half ride. So with Shiba Inu, if you wanted to have a target, I would say your sell target should be at around 405. And when you get to that point, you can then decide, gee, I'll sell half and I'll let the other half ride. Or you can decide I'll sell all of it. Or you can decide I'll sell none of it. For me, I'm going to sell none of it because I think it might even go higher. Okay. But you will have to make that decision when that time comes. I can't make it for you. Okay. But how high could Shiba go? I think it's going to get a 10x off the bottom. What is the bottom? Did we already hit the bottom? I don't know. But whatever the bottom turns out to be, it's going to do a 10x move off of the bottom. That's my prediction. And so far, we've hit 5069. So is that the bottom? We'll have to wait and see. Who cares, dude? Just hold on to your Shiba Inu and don't worry about it. You know? You just want the money now. You want it to go up next week. You want it to go up right away. No, it's not going to happen like that. It never goes up when you want it to, other than gold and silver. You know, those we pretty much knew that was a guarantee that those were going to start ripping now, you know. Because that was just such an obvious chart pattern. But they don't always give you an obvious chart pattern. Sometimes they give you something that's not so obvious. So it makes it very confusing to invest. Sometimes they feed you misinformation. Okay. Shiba Inu and Pepe, tell me how high it'll go. I'll give you some of my profits. Yeah. Okay, then sell at 405 and then send me half the profits. That's why it's going to crash, because the whole world thinks it's going up in a straight line forever. No, almost nobody thinks gold and silver are going up. People still hate silver. They still hate gold. We get a lot of bad comments, just like that one, just like you. Said, oh, that's why it's going to crash. Everybody thinks it's going to crash, dude. That's why it's not going to crash. So get out of here, bro. Just get out of here. We don't want any silver and gold bears, okay? We already know we have enough of them. There's enough people that hate silver and gold that provides the wall of worry that will allow silver and gold to continue to climb higher in 2026. And I think silver could go a lot higher. I think silver is going to outperform TeraWolf big time. TeraWolf needs a lot of silver. I think we should be investing in the actual raw material, the physical metal. Okay? That is the best way to go here, not TeraWolf stock. Although I am long on the stock, I think it's more important to hold physical silver. All right, Kobe? Yeah, you got to think about physical silver. If you got tons of money like you said you do, then why would you not have at least 5% in physical? You are absolutely foolish. At least 5% in safety, you know? And I think that 5% could be one of your biggest winners. Okay, so have you signed 420 Jim's petition? No. But guys, these are really good right here. Squeezable, okay? Taxes, I always recommend paying off right away because there's no guarantees that you will have future profits. So it's better to pay them right away. I know that's not fun, but doing the smart thing is not always fun. So but yeah, it's foolish to just, oh, I'm going to buy TeraWolf. No, you got to buy silver, physical silver. That's what all these companies need. That's one thing they have in common, is that they all need physical. Okay? They don't need the ETF. They don't need the silver stocks. They need physical metal. Okay? So you got to stop being foolish, add a little bit to your portfolio. That's good. Hit that like button, guys. We got to get our protein in. My biceps, they're in between. They're not short and they're not long. they're a little bit short. You know, I wish I had perfect biceps, but nobody does. Except for possibly Arnold. So what happens when they open up 500 mines? Well, I don't think that they will open up 500 mines. — 500 what mines? There are really no pure silver producers, okay? So all silver is produced from other mines, such as copper mines, nickel, lead, zinc, iron, okay? So silver is found as a byproduct. And they're not just starting up new mines every day, okay? The process to start up a new mine takes years. That's why I believe they're letting the silver price run up right now, to spur new mine production, okay? Yes. Once again, the insiders are allowing silver to go higher. They're letting it come up so that we can get new mines. Yes, we need to get new mines. There's not enough silver in the world, literally. I don't care what they're expected to do. 500 new what kind of mines? Iron mines? Zinc? Lead? That's a bearish thing. That makes me bullish. Okay. Copper and lead. Yeah. They're going to start as many mines as they can. You know, the world needs raw materials. And old mines are not producing the same. So eventually, you know, all of the easy metal will have been mined. So the world is in a mining process to extract everything valuable. They start with the easiest, okay? And then when it gets harder, they go after other mines. But a lot of mines are not profitable, okay? So they have to wait until the price of the metals rises dramatically. Then they can say, okay, now we can open up some new mines. And then it'll take years to get those mines into production, because this requires bodies. It requires millions of dollars worth of equipment, refining equipment, dump trucks. It takes energy to get energy out of the ground. It takes oil, okay? That's why I'm bullish on oil stocks. Well, I'm bullish on oil for a lot of reasons. The mods are not here. They got lives, dude. My mods probably have work. Come on, hit that subscribe button, guys. Hit that subscribe button. Come on, guys. Subscribe. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on, guys. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Let's go. I'm working hard here, guys. Subscribe for what you eating, a pouch, and smacking your lips. Yes, Kobe, thank you. There's one guy that I know I can count on. See that? For every hater, we got a guy like Kobe that he gives his life savings to my channel to help us grow. That's what I like to see. Close your mouth when you chew. All right, guys, remember, Alaska Energy Metals, AKEMF, stock. Remember, Kobe likes TerraWolf, okay? TerraWolf stock. That could be a good one for 2026. And remember, if you're with us on the Patreon and you're buying our oil stocks there on the Patreon, this could still be a long play, okay? Oil has the potential to make us all rich. But do you have the fortitude to build a position even when it looks grim, okay? This is what's going to separate the men from the boys, okay? Oil, it might look bad in 2026, but if you can just keep on buying the oil stocks, you will get rich. It's just a matter of time, all right? So I think 2026 is going to be a good year for dollar cost averaging on oil and for dollar cost averaging on crypto. Let's go. Hit that subscribe button, guys. DraftKings. Good job. Good for you, Kobe. I'm proud of you. It's pretty, a lot of stocks are going up, though. Thanks again. Look at that guy. Eddie. I called a lot of things, They pretty much all went up. Just go on the Patreon, And Kobe, you should be a Patreon member by now. Oil's a big limit down come Monday. U.S. tanking Venezuelan reserves will make it cheap. I hope so. I hope you're right. Because, as I have said, 2026 will be a good year to dollar cost average on oil. The lower the oil price goes, the better buy you're getting. I will be buying the oil stocks over on our Patreon every week for 52 weeks. That's how you do it. That's what we were doing on the Patreon. We were buying these gold stocks every week. Now we've made money, and now we're switching over to oil. Oil is going to be the next big one. Yes. I can't wait, guys. I got to go. Okay. If you want to get all of the best stocks, not financial advice, but join a Patreon today. The Patreon is John's Gold and Silver. Link is going to be in the description of this video. All right. So check out my Patreon, guys. And we'll see you over there on the Patreon. Okay. Have a good one.